We play and call it work.
Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Rules You Got Wrong, Warhammer Fantasy Edition. I'm going to answer some comments about rules that I got wrong or some that you even think I got wrong, but I think most of them are on me this time.
Okay, first up, it's Vampire Counts versus Warriors of Chaos, Old World Wars, episode 127. We're up to 127, eh?
Yeah, we're
That's
up there.
pretty cool. First comment is from Clarence. Good game, some minor rules issues.
Oh, thank you, Tim.
Okay, 23-25. The Spirit Host had charged the Giant and did not test to redirect into the Warriors after the Giant fled. As such, when they completed their charge after the Giant, they could not charge the Warriors, even though they had the movement to connect. They have to declare a redirect if they want to charge another unit. In this case, they would have stopped an inch away.
Yeah, see, on that one, that's my fault. And if you rewatch that clip, you could almost hear me telling Luca, he's fine. So Luca was saying, I got to redirect into the Warriors. I'm like, no, roll your charge, your 2d6 is going to make you get into contact with the Warriors and you'll be fine. See, I was thinking incorrectly. I was thinking about overrunning your 2d6 counts as a charge. But no, he should have rolled the leadership first. Luca actually caught it. I corrected him, saying, no, you're fine. You don't have to do that. So I corrected him incorrectly. But yeah, so that was on me. My bad.
29-21. You rolled a 6 to cast Cascading Fire Cloak and said it failed to cast. You must have been confused with Fulminating Flame Cage, as the cloak only needs a total of 5 to cast.
Would have had it off. Looked at the wrong card.
31-35. You forgot about the Regenerate rule in the corpse card.
No, I just didn't want him to use it. Yeah, I forgot.
36-10. I'm fairly sure vampiric units such as Blood Knights do not have to test a crumble when the general dies.
The messed up thing, I think, were you in the room in time for that one? No, you weren't? Yeah, we were both Luca and myself were both pretty certain of that, but we just went to double check and we could not find it in the rule, in the army book that proves that they don't have to take the test. However, I found it this morning, it's literally one paragraph, one column over. Yeah, so those guys should not have taken the test because they have the vampiric special rule. Oops. And I knew it too.
37-40. I just want to say, good on you for making Luca resolve charges properly.
I didn't check what happened there. We get a little excited, we all get a little excited here. Sometimes we just want to roll dice and move on, but yeah.
And sometimes there's cuts in between that, for
We're
viewers.
talking for 30 minutes?
The viewers it might be a second or two for you guys, but it's 20 minutes.
There was a whole arm wrestling thing, rolling on the floor, chokehold, trying to decide something's getting resolved.
38-05. It doesn't look like the Blood Knights maximized when they got into combat.
Yeah, I did look at that one again, and yeah, you're right. They didn't fully make it all the way in.
39-05.
Or they had enough movement to go over one base width to the left and got more maximized. More maximized? Maximized her. It's been a long time.
Get a shirt that says that. 39-05. When a wizard miscasts and rolls the 2-6 results, they cannot take lookout server rolls against the blast damage. Read the full miscast rules, not the summary for this detail.
You know what I find incredibly funny about this? A bunch of people commented on that. Yeah, I've been doing that forever. 127 episodes? I've been doing that for 127 episodes. So yeah, I didn't know that. I actually learned that one, and you all commented at the same time.
Which is why these are so good.
Yeah, no, this so much. Absolutely.
40 minutes and 10 seconds in. The Chaos Champion has 3 attacks base, not 2.
Now I know. Yeah, actually, I do that.
Reading Rainbow?
No, it's knowing half the battle.
I'm not saying anything good. 40 minutes and 28 seconds. You're supposed to make way at the start of combat. Making way later is pretty legal since it doesn't allow Luca to allocate attacks against your BSB, but allows you to attack him after Luca had finished rolling dice.
Right. So basically, this way, if I make way after he does his attacks, he can't hit my BSB. Totally fair. No, I cheated. Yeah, it was... honestly, it's laziness is what it is. Sometimes we can say, okay, we're counting as he's making way. We should probably, I should probably make sure malls are moved to make way properly. Because a lot of times say, well, we'll just count as he's standing 2 spaces over. And then we kind of forget, and then I cheat. So that should not have happened, and I cheated Luca out of the option to attack my Battle Center Bear. Though I don't think he would have wanted to.
It's like half the comments here is how you
I cheated. Thanks for coming in, Luca.
41-40, you forget your BSB for your reform roll. Also note that steadfast and unbreakable units always test on their unmodified leadership.
Yeah, I always forget that one. I will probably forget that one the next time they have to do it as well. But yeah, both I could use my BSB for that one. That one I forgot. And I always forget the steadfast, the unbreakable guys, just unmodified leadership. But
Okay, next up, also around 32, when you're trying to use Inspiring Presence on the Marauders, the Sorcerer Lord has a range of 18 inch due to being on a large target.
Yep, I forgot.
Next, yeah, you don't usually use.
I know, because, I very rarely. Well, it's a new army for me, not to give excuses. My other armies, I don't use characters, or generals anyway, on large monsters. But I have a couple times now since then.
Next up, Tharax. Steve, your BSB is Strength 5 base.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I know now. Oops.
Arnathos. At 1930, you fired the Dragon's Breath weapons into the ghouls. Now, you didn't specify that you're marching, but it looks like you moved way over 10 inch with your dragon.
Yeah. So I definitely flew 20, and sometimes I forget that a fly move of 20 is a march. Sometimes, in my mind, it's fly is 20.
Yep.
And it's just not. It's a march. So yeah. So my dragon both moved 20 inches and then uses breath weapon, both of them, which he should not have done. I think I robbed some more wounds out of Luca from there.
Also, you may have had to check if the zombies were within 8 inches of your general before marching, and his dragon him behind enemy lines.
There were zombies farther up before. Yeah.
Okay.
So again, I probably would have to test. I should have tested for sure to do that 20-inch march. I didn't because I didn't think of it as a march, which it totally is, and I got to remember that one. So thank you guys.
Yadin 93. Steve, Chaos Knights, fleeing from charges like elves. Facepalm. It's blood for the blood god, not flowers for the pansies lords. Good game though, and I see you guys vary the lists.
They were not Chaos Knights, they were Marauder Horsemen, and that is their job, sir. They flee, they bait and run. They did their job kind of well. No, they were Marauder Horsemen, not Chaos Knights, so that is their job, is to flee when I play them.
Coward.
Well, that's what they're for. Redirecting and running.
Stop bringing cowardly stuff.
No.
Nicholas Brun Cotton 1. Around 30 minutes in, you forgot you managed to pull off Fulminating Cage. You should have had an extra D3 for Fire Cloak.
That's incorrect. The Lore of Fire attribute, what you call the attributes, if you hit a target with a Lore of Fire magic missile, any other mage, even that mage, who targets that unit with another flame spell, another magic missile, will then gain D3. I don't cast Fulminating Cage on my... Fulminating Cage. I wouldn't grab the cards because I was thinking about the Cascading Fire Cloak, but the same wording all works here for this one as well. The Fulminating Flame Cage is a hex. The Lore of Fire attribute, I'll read directly here. All spells from Lore of Fire are flaming. In addition, if a direct damage or magic missile spell from the Lore of Fire is casted unit and has already been hit by a direct damage or magic missile spell from the Lore of Fire, in the same magic phase, you then add D3. So the Fulminating Flame Cage is actually a hex, not direct damage or magic missile, so it doesn't actually add the D3.
Okay, next up we have Bogomil Kulakowski. You cannot flee with the giant, it's immune to psychology.
No, it's not. It's not. So you can?
Okay. Kaiser... I'm not saying all the numbers. Kaiser. Hey guys, the giant cannot choose to flee. He is stubborn.
No. Stubborn. You can flee. I don't know. Look, I went and double checked before I printed this off, and then again, just to make sure. But yeah, no, there's nothing there. Stubborn can't flee.
Next up, you have Liam Bird 3. You don't count ranks when flank charge as they are disrupted.
No, not in that particular game. They weren't disrupted. To count as disrupted, you have to have 2 ranks of 5 or more models in the flank or rear to disrupt enemy units. So it's not just, I think previously it was just 5 models in a flank or rear. That's all gone. I need 2 ranks of 5 or more models. You pretty much need 10 models for most cases.
Last up, Chrome Striker 3. I may be thinking of an older rule version, but don't you lose your rank bonus from rear and flank charges?
Oh, okay, yeah, so I meant to read those together. So yeah, basically the same thing. So having units in the flank or rear does not automatically get you disrupted. I'm trying to remember the word. Yeah, you need those 2 ranks. So no, second guy was just clarifying, but yeah, no, not this time. Not this time. Is that all of them?
That's it.
So, all in all, not bad. No, I got a lot wrong. Yeah, okay, well, in our expansion of our fantasy armies and games, we're going to have even more rules wrong. So, Thank you for those who did catch these for us. We're going to try to not make the same mistake twice. There will be more errors, but I'll try to minimize them as we just literally play new armies and expand our armies really fast right now with Fantasy, which is awesome. So you guys will be getting a bunch more armies and varied army lists, but you may have to put up with a little more errors than usual. But again, every time you catch one, we shouldn't make the same one twice. So thanks guys for catching these for us. Thanks for watching, and happy wargaming.